Hey YouTube comic community, it's Jimmy the Geek Aficionado, and I was called out by Alex the Comic Hoarder to do a tag video on comics by grade. Now, just a brief explanation of that. CGC graded comics, or graded comics in general, follow a 10-point scale that starts at a 0.5 and goes all the way up into a 10. Now, there are some funky increments at the bottom and top, and we'll go over those as we're going through the books, but all in all, it seems like a fun challenge and a good opportunity to show off some cool books and make some content, so here we go. I do not have a 0.5. I'm working on one, so if this came later in the year, I probably would have it, but I do not have a 0.5, primarily because those are generally incomplete comics, and I don't carry a lot of incomplete comics. I have a couple, but they're not graded. And I'm working on getting one that is graded that wasn't going to be great. You know what? It's a whole different story. Anyway, I don't have one, nor do I have a 1.0. I did have a Silver Surfer #1 and a 1.0 that had a detached cover, but I no longer have that book. Actually, the front cover was completely split, right? So that's one of the things that they have. So it wasn't just, it was detached. The two cover pieces were split. But I don't have a 1.0. I do have a 1.5 that I got last year that is just an amazing book. This is Detective Comics #168, featuring the origin of the Joker, the first appearance of the Red Hood, and that is my contribution to the 1.5. Moving on to a 2.0. Just got this last year also. This is Tales to Astonish #13, featuring the first appearance of Groot. And this is my submission for 2.0. Now, Alex went through a lot of different copies of different grades that he has. It's late at night for me. I don't have a lot of time, so we're going to roll through this and just, have a fun video. Also got this last year. Actually, all of these just came from last year. Not the whole stack, but the lower tier rungs here. But this is Journey into Mystery #84. This is the second appearance of Thor and the first appearance of Jane Foster. And this is my 2.5 with off-white pages. Very cool copy. If you're watching my channel, you just saw this one come up recently. This is Fantastic Four #5. A CGC 3.0, and this is the first appearance of Dr. Doom. Now, I have a stack of 3.5s, I really do. It's actually one of the more prolific ones that I have. But I grabbed one. This was my first 3.5, and I think it's also a very cool book. This is Flash #105, first appearance of the Mirror Master, and the first story with the Flash, Barry Allen, in his own title. And this ran for quite some time, into the 300s, and it was a numbering continuation of Flash comics. But this is my 3.5. It's Flash #105. 4.0. 4.0 is kind of my sweet spot. That's where I kind of start hitting my stride. So I figured I'd do this in appreciation for the most recent inductee into the MCU. We have Daredevil #1 and a 4.0, featuring the first appearance of Daredevil, Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, and Karen Page. So Daredevil #1 in a 4.0. Oh, featuring Spider-Man. That kind of helps though, right? That pulls it all together. If you did just recently see my most recent unboxing video, there's a couple of books that are in this stack that were in that video. And this one in the 4.5, featuring off-white to white pages, is X-Men #4, the first appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, which is also the first appearance of Mastermind, Toad, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver, and also the second appearance of this man in the middle, Magneto. So very cool copy, very great grade. especially for, you know, Silver Age book. So that's 4.5. All right. For 5.0, another book I got this year, or this last year, creamed off-white pages, Captain Marvel Adventures number 18, featuring a incredible painted cover by C.C. Beck, and it features the first appearance of Mary Marvel. Tremendous book, tremendous cover, fantastic grade, super happy. Love that one. 5.5. Brave and the Bold number 34, featuring the first Silver Age appearance of Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And I want to say, this is when she's Hawkgirl, and it's Shara Saunders. So yeah, very cool. Got them both on the cover there, fighting some creature with 1,000 shapes. All right, moving into 6.0. You know, I'm going to throw a couple of these up, right? Because these are cool. And I wasn't sure, like, you know, which one I really wanted to go with, but this one's popular, right? You know, has been for a while. Multi-first appearance book, Iron Man number 55, 6.0. This features the first appearance of Drax the Destroyer, Eros, who becomes Star Fox, and the cousin Thanos. So that's cool. But this is the one that I kind of want to settle on. It is king-sized Hulk Special number 1, 6.0. Fantastic Steranko cover. Great book. Just an absolute classic. Steranko and Marie Severin. Actually, Marie Severin handled the facial features for the Hulk on this one. But this is my submission for 6.0. 6.5 is not going to be any stranger. This one's showcasing in a lot of videos, and it's going to be in a lot more. It's Tales to Astonish, number 27, first appearance of Hank Pym, the Man in the Ant Hill, the first appearance of Ant-Man, technically, not in costume. That's issue number 35, but this is my 6.5. All right. And it's 7.0, another nice book. This is House of Secrets number 92, featuring the first appearance of Swamp Thing. Excellent book. Just a very cool book. They don't do enough with this character. I really don't think that they do. And I want to check out the Rom V series that launched last year. I heard it's fantastic. Nothing but great reviews. But first appearance of that character, not Alec Holland. This is... I forget what his last name is in this, but just an incredible Bernie Wrightson cover and interior art, and just a fantastic book to have. Well, really in any grade, but this is my 7.0. All right, 7.5 is one of my favorite books, all-time favorite books. As a matter of fact, I had to steal it out of the case back here. I got this book from a friend that I was helping out with his store some years ago, like a lot of years ago. This is Giant-Sized X-Men number 1. It graded out a 7.5, which is fantastic. It features the second full appearance of Wolverine, the first appearance of Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Thunderbird, and the first new X-Men team of international mutants that everybody has enjoyed, including yours truly, as this was the second comic series that I ever bought and read. So near and dear to my heart for many reasons. All right, that's 7.5. 8.0, monster-sized, right? Fantastic Four number 49 in an 8.0 with off-white to white pages. This is a classic cover. Yes, the 48 is definitely the big dollar book, but this one's got the great cover, so I had to show this one off. Fantastic Four number 49. Got this one this year. This was Not an easy one to track down, actually. But I was able to actually get this one slabbed this year and also, or this last year, and also bought a raw copy late in the year. It's Justice League of America number 75, featuring the first appearance of Black Canary. Now, this isn't the first Black Canary. This is the daughter of the first Black Canary. This is Dinah Laurel Lance. This is the one that we all know with Canary Cry, who came over from Earth 1 to Earth 2. As I said, 8.5 off-white to white pages. First appearance of Black Canary. You can't show one without showing the other. For a long time, long time, Giant-Sized X-Men number 1 was not the book. The book was X-Men 94. Now, don't ask me why. Right, you know, people are crazy about that, the way things are in the collecting market. But for the longest time, X-Men 94 was the pricey book. And this features the first appearance of the new team in title, ongoing stories. And this one here was signed by Chris Claremont. Was this 2019? Yeah, signed 2019 at C2E2. Great opportunity to have him sign a handful of books. This is the first time I got signature books graded, and this guy came out a 9.0, so very happy with that. White pages, and just a great copy, and solid signature placement there in the title. Digging that. Now, like we said at the top, the numbers way down at the bottom and the numbers at the top a little funky. So we did half grades all the way up, with the exception of the 1.5 and 1.8. So 1.8 I was missing, along with the 0.5 and the 1.0. Now we get into the 9s, and it goes from 9.0 to 9.2. And this is another book that I got in my youth that I have held on to, and it became a significant piece of my collection. It's Incredible Hulk number 181, and in 9.2. It's got off-white to white pages, and it is the first appearance of that guy right there in the yellow. Yes, that's the first appearance, full appearance. Not the cameo, the full appearance. Get it right. This one was a stunning pickup that I'm probably going to crack out, press, and resubmit because I think I can get a better grade on it, surprisingly. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 129, first appearance of the Punisher, and this is my submission for 9.4, white pages. All right, just like we did with the 6.0s, I couldn't settle on a book for the 9.6, right? I have a handful of 9.6s. I'll go through them quickly, but these all have some level of meaning to me, to my collection. First one, Witchblade, number 1, 9.6. This book to me is huge because number 1 is such a huge Mike Turner fan, and this book was revolutionary to me in terms of the art, storyline, everything was fantastic. Written by Christina Wohl, right? So written by a woman, illustrated by a master who we lost way too soon. But it's Witchblade number 1. Fantastic front and back cover. And as you can see, still a fan. From my youth, one of my favorite characters of all time, Usagi Yojimbo, number 1 in his own series, 9.6. But none of this would have happened if it hadn't been for a cartoon in my childhood that got me into comics for the very first time, and that's G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 1, 9.6, first appearance of, what do we got? We got Scarlet, Ranger, Bazooka, oh my gosh, I can't remember. And Snake Eyes. Well, and a couple other people. But yeah, first appearance of the G.I. Joe characters, first appearance of COBRA, Cobra Commander, all that jazz. Love it. Absolutely love it. And it's why I'm here now, right? Is because of this book. So that's it for my 9.6. That is my submission for 9.6. And I could go on and on and on for 9.8s. I really could. But I figured I'd pull the most rare 9.8 that I have out. And that's this one here. It's Strangers in Paradise, #1. The original printing, the original abstract, was it Anarchic Press? Yeah, Anarchic Press copy featuring the first appearance of Katchoo and Francine, and what was the guy's name? No, he's not in there. Anyway, first appearance of Francine and Katchoo by Terry Moore. It's a fantastic book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend that you read the series in trade, or pick them up if you can in floppy format. But it's a great human tale, and it's just always been a favorite of mine, and a super hard book to get in this grade. I have had 9.9s over the years, and typically I sell them because they go for really good money, and I don't really have a great need to keep a 9.9. But I did keep the only 10 I've ever got, and that is Batman Damned in a 10 gem mint featuring the first appearance of the Batwang as CGC labels it. It's the first DC Black Label title, but I think we all know why this book was popular and why it got the price that it commands now, which is significantly down from when it first came out. Because of the popularity and the number of books that came out, especially the ones that came out in they were able to grade in a 10.0. But this is my 10. So that's it for my my comics by grade. I missed 4. I missed the 0.5, the 1.0, the 1.8, and the 9.9. So that gives me, I believe, a grand total of 21 points on this. I think tied with Bub, and also Alex, I think. But thank you, Alex, for the great exercise in our collecting and trying to help us do some fun. I am going to tag several people on this video that I would like to see them do their collections and show us what they've got. Those tags are going to be Comic Head 84, Comic Collector Geek, and Unruly Simeon. So, gentlemen, the gauntlet has been passed. Do your worst. Love to see what you got. Thanks a lot.